So, happy Christmas, everyone. I hope you all had a good one, and I hope you all got loads of hobbying stuff, hobbying tools, paints, and everything else hobbying related, and also socks and chocolate and all that sort of essential stuff. Anyways, I had a really good Christmas. It was fantastic, and it was just spent with family, which was really nice. And today's video is more as we're getting closer to the end of the year and I'm getting more excited for all those reveals that we're getting shown for next year. I was reflecting on this year and I have to say that this year has been amazing as well for Warhammer. Like, it has been really big and really fantastic in a big way. Like, we've had the Horus Heresy become plastic, and it's been so exciting that that's happened. We've had plastic Horus Heresy tanks and stuff. There's a lot of, I have a lot of hopes and excitement about next year as well, about the potential of what's getting released. There could also be, another possible Loyalist Primarch coming out as well for 40k, which is exciting. We've got Horus as well, Ascended, coming out next year, and I look forward to buying that because I've got Horus behind me just right there. And also, speaking of miniatures now, I was thinking about my trend over this year of what I've bought. So the most money I've spent on something has been paints, because I needed new paints because I wanted to get back into painting. Because I've not done it in a while, to be honest. So I thought I'll get new paints just to try and sort of paint again and get into it. Last time I painted was about Christmas time last year. Like just sort of over when I had COVID and stuff. So I was like, I'll just do a bit of painting just to kill time and stuff. But anyways, I've invested in new paints, so that's what most of my money was spent on this year. And I have also a bunch of miniatures behind me that still need painting anyways. So recently, though, I did purchase a bunch of new miniatures, which I have to say, they are freaking awesome. They are so nicely detailed. Like, I love these miniatures so much. So I've not painted them or built them yet, but this is Bayard's Revenge, and I look forward to building him up. He is a Black Templar, part of the commemorative series. Warhammer Underworlds, the Crimson Court, which I am excited also to build, because one, they're vampires, which I love vampires, and two, they just look freaking cool. And then also the Nether Maze Hexbane Hunters to go with the vampires. Now, the exciting thing about these miniatures is the fact that, the Hexbane Hunters and the Crimson Court were £26, which in British pounds is, it's a lot, but it's not. It's the fact that you're getting 4 miniatures for that price when it costs about 20 something anyways in Warhammer 40k for a HQ choice, and it's a lot of money for just one miniature. But these sets have 4 miniatures, which is really, really nice. It's a nice value, I would say, for money. I've not played the game Underworld, and I would love to give it a try, to be honest. But the real reason that I purchased these is because I was kind of scrolling on Instagram and I seen a bunch of Instagram painters who were painting them, and they made them look so awesome, and I was like, I really want to get my hands on those sets and paint them up as well, because they look like so much fun. So I did get my hands on the sets that did appeal to me, which was the Crimson Court and the Hexbane Hunters as well. And also the Bayard's Revenge just looked really awesome. I had to get him to paint him up because I just really like painting now. I'm not so much of a war gamer, but next year I'm thinking I might become a bit more of a war gamer again, which will be good. But anyways, the thing that I love about these sets is their detail. So they are very detailed miniatures, and it gives me an opportunity to practice more on painting detail and stuff and picking up those details. And also possibly practicing new painting techniques and color schemes and stuff like that. And that's what brings me on to next, for next year. So I'm really excited for this hobby because we've got a lot of exciting things happening next year. We've got a bunch of new releases, from Angron, the World Eaters, to also news about Henry Cavill and Amazon and Games Workshop developing something together, which is really important because that means, we'll get a lot more entertainment really from Warhammer, which is something we need because Warhammer Plus is good. Like, next year we've got a roadmap for what's happening next year. So obviously if Amazon takes on board everything and, you know, does all this sort of stuff like making films and things, that means we'll have more things to watch, which is great. So I'm excited for that as well. I just hope it goes well, but of course Henry Cavill's there, so he'll make sure everything goes right, which I'm hoping he does. And then of course we've got Space Marine coming out, you know, and we've got loads of other exciting things happening. So overall, this year and this next year have been really good times to get into the hobby, because there's so much happening. And then of course we've got Arcs of Omens, a new narrative game that's coming out. And it's just such an amazing time to actually be in this hobby. Like, I am so bristling with excitement and enthusiasm, and I just love it so much. And I've also got something really exciting for myself personally that's happening next year, which I might share closer to the time. I am really excited about this event. It's going to be so good, honestly. I really can't wait. It's not Warhammer related. I'm not going to share what it is yet. But in terms of Warhammer, I am just really excited. That is the only way I can describe it for next year. I can't wait to get my hands on Angron. I can't wait to get my hands on Horus Ascended, just to paint them up and just to be like, I painted these up. They look so cool, you know. And I really just want to spend my time on painting miniatures. But also I'd love to get back into gaming, and also next year I'm going to be doing even more videos, you know, for YouTube and stuff. I'm going to create more videos, more content and stuff, and I'm going to be diving into other hobbies as well and interests. Like, I briefly sort of touched on a hypothetical Daleks versus Warhammer Galaxy, which got a lot of people talking, which was really good to see actually. I do these videos just for, like, you know, talking to other people, which is the whole purpose of me doing these videos, and also sharing my thoughts, some lore and stuff in my own way, really. So yeah, of course, at the end of the day, you know, there's a lot to be excited about next year, for Warhammer anyways, and for this channel, because I'll be doing more painting tutorials hopefully. And that's basically it really, you know. Just, I am excited, you know. I want to know what you guys also think of this year, and what your hopes are for next year. You know, what you're hoping miniature wise comes out, what you're hoping for in terms of lore and stuff, because we've got the Arcs of Omens, we've got the tarot readings happening and so on, and also the Amazon and Henry Cavill thing with Warhammer obviously as well. I just want to know what your thoughts are about these sort of things, you know. And at the end of the day as well, I hope you all have a fantastic start to the new year. So this is my last video for this year, so it's exciting that this is also my last video for this year. And then next week I'm hoping to do another video, hopefully anyways, for next week. And yeah, that's basically it. I am just so excited, and I have nothing else to say but apart from my excitement for Warhammer next year. And there's just so much happening, and I can't wait to talk about it all more in future videos as well. So anyways, I hope you guys all have a fantastic new year, and you know, I look forward to seeing you all in the new year. So anyways, take care and have a good one.